Okay, everyone, the recording has begun. This is day number 4, week 9 of our journey together. And it's definitely a delight to have each and every one of you here. Certainly a delight to have you all here. Um, I'm going to begin by doing some review. So let's begin with uh, this particular slide. Now we are on the topic of hire purchase. And so that's the general theme. Today is our last installation of hire purchase. I believe that we did a very good job with those two. We did a very good job with hire purchase. From when we started ratio, we was on a good foot. Ratios, I thought we did a good job with that. Then we went to simple interest, very good job with that. And then we went to hire purchase. I feel like we did a very good job with those 3 hard-hitting consumer math problems. I don't know what we're gonna do next week. Still haven't decided that. I'm thinking algebra, lots and lots of algebra. I'm thinking that's the way we might hit it, but I'm still not sure. So we're still up in the grass for that. But so far we've done pretty good, some pretty good essentials. I feel very good of where we are, especially with these topics. And once you study the material that I give you, the material that I have given you, you should be well on your way to doing good on these exams. You have to study the material I give you. And if you don't understand anything, just let me know what you do not understand. All right. So I'm going to ask Shaya to explain example number 1. Alexandria is not here, so I have to call on you first, Shaya. So explain this example, please.
Okay, so example number 1 says the cash price of a stove is $800. It can also be bought on hire purchase by paying a 20% deposit, followed by 12 monthly payments of $75 each. Question A is asking us to calculate the amount of the deposit. So to do that, we have to take the 20%, and since 20 percents are always out of 100 rather, you do 20 over 100 times 800 over 1.
Yes.
And then you could just cancel out the zeros from the 100 and the zeros from the 800. So you get 20 times 8, which would give you 160. So that's how much your deposit is.
Mm-hmm.
And then the total monthly payments is, since they said they paid for 12 months, they did 12 monthly payments of $75. You have to do 75 times 12,
Yes.
which will give you $900.
Very good.
Then to get the total cost of the stove using the hire purchase plan,
Mm-hmm.
you have to do the deposit plus the total monthly payments to determine how much they pay, like in all.
Yes.
So you do 160 plus 900, which will give you 1,060.
Very good. And
Then
then,
question D is asking you how much money is saved by paying cash. So to
yes.
get the savings, you do the amount for hire purchase minus the cash price. So you do 1,060 minus 800, which will give you $260 as your savings.
Very good. Excellent. Thank you. Very good explanation, Deja. Shaya, my apologies. Shaya, thank you for that explanation. All right, let's move on to example number 2. Lanaya, can you read example number 2, please?
Okay. Hold on, I thought I was supposed to do the exercises. What happened?
We went up today because
You
Alexandria.
got thrown off balance.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Improvising. I like it. I like it. Okay. Example 2 says the cash price of a stove is $500. It can also be bought on hire purchase by paying a 10% deposit followed by 18 monthly payments of $85 each. It says calculate the amount of the deposit. So first what you have to do, you take the percentage, which is 10%, and you put that on 100, and you would times that by the cost of the whatever they buy in, which
Yeah.
is 500. You put that over one.
Yeah.
Then you would cancel out the zeros from the 100 and the 500. So now you have 10 times 5. 10 times 5 gives us 50. And that's the amount of the deposit.
Yeah.
Then B says the total monthly payments. So in order to find that, you have to multiply the amount of months and
Yes.
how much they paid each month. So it
Yeah.
says 18 monthly payments of $85 each. So you multiply 18 times 85, and that gives
Yeah.
you 1,530.
Yeah.
Question C says total cost of the stove using the hire purchase plan. So what you would do, the formula is deposit plus monthly payments. So the deposit, you would add the answer you get from A and B, which is the deposit and the monthly payments. So you add 50 plus 1,530, and that gives you 1,580.
Good.
And question D says, how much money is saved by paying cash? So the formula for that is the amount for hire purchase, subtract the cash price. So you would subtract the answer that you got from C, which is 1,580, and the
Yeah.
amount that was paid for the item, which is 500. So you
Mhm.
take away 500 from 1,580, and you get 1,080.
Excellent. Very good explanation. Thank you. Good explanation, Alanaya. Thank you. All right, now we're gonna do the exercises. Aaron, can you do exercise number 1, please? Aaron, are you there? Okay, I cannot hear from Aaron. Moesha, are you there?
So,
Can you explain exercise number 1, please?
yeah, so
Explain number 1, please.
number one says the cash price of a stove is $700. It can also be brought on hire purchase by paying a 30% deposit followed by 17 monthly payments of $65 each. Calculate the amount of deposit. So you have to do 30 over 100 times 700 over 1. Then you cancel out the zeros.
Yes.
Then you cancel out the zeros. So you'll have 30 times 7, and that will give you 210 for A. And then for B, it have the total monthly payments. You would do 17 times 65, and that'll give you 1,105. For C, it says total cost of the stove using the hire purchase plan. You would have to add 210 plus 1,105, and that will give you 1,315.
Good.
D says how many money is saved by paying cash.
Yeah.
So you have to subtract 1,315 from 700, and that will give you 615.
615. Thank you. Very good, Moesha. Caleb, can you explain example 2? I mean, not example, exercise 2. I'm sorry. Let me think about it.
exercise 2, um, it says that the cash price of a stove is $900. It can also be bought on hire purchase by paying a 40% deposit, followed by 21 monthly payments of $95 each. And it says calculate the amount of deposit per A.
Yeah.
So to get the amount, you want to do 40 over 100 times 900 over 1.
Yes.
You cancel out the zeros, which leaves you with 40 times 9, which gives you 360.
Uh-huh.
And then for B, it says calculate the total monthly payments. So you want to do 21 times 95, which gives you 1,995.
Uh-huh.
And then C, it says calculate the total cost of the store using the hire purchase plan, which is 360 plus 1,995, which gives you 2,355.
Yes, that's correct.
And then D, it says calculate how much money is saved by paying cash. So you want to do 2,355 take away 900, which leaves you with 1,155.
Very good. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you, Caleb. Next person is Rakia. Are you there, Rakia?
Yes.
Can you explain exercise number 3, please?
Okay. The cash price of a stove is $600. It can also be bought on hire purchase by paying an 80% deposit, followed by 24 monthly payments of $86 each. A, calculate the amount of deposit. You have to do the deposit, deposit by the cash price, which is 18 times 600, which is equal to 108.
Mm-hmm.
And then B, the total monthly payments, 24 times 86 equals 2,064. C, the total cost of the store using the hire purchase plan.
Yes.
And you will take the amount of the deposit and the total monthly payments, and you add those,
Yes.
which would equal to 2,172.
Excellent.
And D, how much money is saved by paying cash? You would take the cost of the hire purchase plan subtracted by the cash price, which would equal to 1,572.
Excellent. Excellent. Very good explanations. Thank you for each person who assisted with that. And so now we are ready to begin officially what we have set out for the day. Like I said, this is our final installation of our hire purchase theme. So it's going to be the last time where we rigorously discuss hire purchase. So please pay full attention for this one. And then next week we move on to a new theme. Okay, so let's begin. Head up as normal. Today is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I can't believe, is it just me or Thursday just came so fast? Like we say, time flew by, right? That's a figure of speech. It seems to me the time flew by. So today is the 9th of March, 2023. Subject is definitely mathematics that we're going to begin with. Today we're going to do social studies and religion. So it's higher purchase. It's a topic. Okay. So we're going to begin with example number 1. And today we're not looking at a stove or a car like in our previous examples. From the previous days, we're looking at a television set. So someone decided to buy, or there's an offer to buy a television set on hire purchase. And this is how the question goes. It says a television set was priced at $840. Mr. Jones purchased the television, or purchased rather. Mr. Jones purchased the television set on the following terms. The first term is 20% down payment. The second term is 10% interest charge on the balance. Pay off the debt completely in 10 equal payments. The first question says calculate the amount of a down payment All right, so let's do that. So we have a television set that is priced, at $840. But Mr. Jones, for whatever reason, maybe he didn't have enough money, or maybe he just didn't want to pay that lump sum of $840. He decided to, purchase his television set using the following terms. The first thing we know about this is that number one, there's a 20% down payment that must be paid. The second thing is that he have to pay 10% interest charge on the balance. And then the third thing is that he have to pay off the debt completely in 10 equal payments. All right. So that's what we have to look for right here. Okay. So the first question says, you know what? Calculate the amount of the down payment. So how are we going to figure out the amount of the down payment? We should be able to do this one with ease.
20% over 100 times 840 over 1.
Very good. So the down payment is going to be equal to 20%, which is going to be what, 20 over 100. Is the internet back up, Alexandra?
No, sir, I'm still on data.
What? What are they doing?
Tomorrow will make a week, literally.
Wow, that's sad. And efforts to call was to no avail. That's a question, Alexandria.
I didn't hear you, Mr. Petit.
I'm saying efforts to call was to no avail.
I called, they said everybody, like, there's some of the customers in the East still experiencing the same thing. So, yeah,
Okay.
all they say is they working on it. That's it.
Okay, they're working on it. Okay. All right, at this point, what could we do?
Cancel out the zeros.
We could cancel the zeros. Oh, sorry. Take one, yeah. Yeah, the internet service is not always good. So we can cancel out this zero with this zero. Is that the only zeros we could cancel out?
No, the 10,
Yes.
the top zeros,
The top zeros with the what?
20.
20 and the 10.
20 and the 10, very good. So this zero is going to cancel with that zero. So we'll be left with just what?
2 times 84.
2 times 84. So that's 15 multiplied by 84. Good. And what is 2 times 84?
168.
168.
Say it again.
168.
168.
Okay. So we have 2 multiplied by 84. 2 times 4 is 8.
8.
2 times 8 is
16.
16, yeah. It's going to be 168. Good. So that's the down payment. So the down payment that he must pay, the 20% down payment is going to be $168. Any questions on that? How we got the down payment? Any questions? Please let me know. Don't be shy. The next question is we want to figure out what is the balance. What is the balance? Okay, so the balance is going to be, remember, the balance is what do you have to pay? Oh, let me just ask you before I even, what is the balance going to be?
You have the 10% times 168.
Remember, he pays a down payment. After he paid his down payment, how much left does he has to pay?
So
Not
you have to
that
subtract 840
840
from 168.
Yes, you subtract 840 from 168. Yeah, so we're gonna do 840. That's the cash price, right? Minus the deposit. It's gonna be 840. That's his balance. 840 minus 168. So what is 840 minus 168?
672.
Say it again.
672.
672.
672. It's actually physically subtracted. So we have 840 minus 168. 168. Let's subtract them. 4 is going to be 3. This is 10. So 10 minus 8 is what? 2. This becomes 7. This becomes 13. This becomes 7. 7 minus 1 is 6. Is this correct? Is it what y'all got? 672?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
672. Katon, I haven't forgotten your videos, by the way. I just have to upload them. I just have to upload them. Yeah.
I
So we got the
no
balance.
problem. And question class.
Say it again.
No, I was saying by the end of the class, I can need help with something short. You think you have time to help me with that?
What is it? What is it about? What's the topic?
Hold on, I even get negative and fractional powers.
Negative fractional powers?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yes, sir.
sure. Just send me the questions.
Okay.
Okay, so
Because I kind of understand it, but yeah.
okay, no problem. For this one, the next one is we want to figure out what is the interest. Okay, what is the interest?
So you have the times 10% times 672.
Yeah, the interest is what? The interest, what they say? 10% interest
10%
charge on the balance.
balance.
Okay, so 10% interest on the balance. So it's going to be 10% of the what? Of the balance, which we saw was set 672. Okay, so it's going to be 10%. 10% of the balance. It's going to be 10% multiplied by what? 672 divided by what? Divided by 1. Can we cancel out any zeros?
Yeah, the 10 on the 100.
Yes.
1 from the 10.
So it's going to be cancel that 0, cancel that 0. So we left with 1 times 672. We're going to be left with 1 over 10 multiplied by 672 over 1. And what is 1 times 672? That's going to be what?
672.
672 divided by 10 times 1, which is
10.
10. And then we do 672 divided by 10. Really got to be what, excuse me, $67.
2.
0.20. 0.2.
0.20. Because it's money, we have to do 0.20. And we can easily do that, and we can easily divide it if we want to. For those who don't know, you can divide it.
Also, you have to put a 0 behind it.
You have to put the 0 behind it because you're dealing with money. All right, how much time 10 goes into 67?
6.
6 times. 10 times 6 is what?
60.
60. 67 minus 60 is what?
7.
7. We bring down the
2.
2. How much time 10 goes into 72?
7.
7.
7 times. 10 times 7.
7.
70. 72 minus 70 is 2.
2.
What do we do at this point?
You put the decimal point.
We put a decimal point. The decimal point gives us permission to put a what?
0.
Imaginary 0, yes. How much times 10 goes into 20?
2.
2.
Right? 10 times 2 is 20 minus 0. So it's 67.2, but we could put a 0 in the box as a placeholder. So far we have found out what is the down payment. Second, we have found out what is the balance. And thirdly, we have found out what is the interest. Okay. The last thing we must find is, which is kind of difficult. So let me know when they can move from the slide, because I want to save space for, I want to do the last one on another slide. So let me know when I can move this, please. Again, let me know when I can move this. Shay, are you done? Heading this? Where's Shay? Shay, you finished writing this down?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Alejandro, are you finished writing this down?
Yes, sir.
All right, that's good. So I think we can move. Let's do D. Remember, this is a continuation of the same question. So write it underneath it, okay? But I'm going to the next slide because I don't have enough space on this screen to do it. Gonna be D. So for D, we want to figure out what is each of the 10 monthly payments. That's the question for D. The question D says, what is each of the 10 monthly payments?
Mr. Badee,
Hey,
you go walk, please. I'll take a screenshot.
okay.
Excuse me, Susie, I have to leave.
Okay.
Come back.
Right, no
I'll
problem.
try to.
Okay. Don't forget at 9 o'clock.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay, so for this one, we want to figure out what is each of the 10 monthly payments, right? So we know that she have to pay the debt off completely in 10, or he rather, has to pay the debt off completely in 10 equal payments. So first we have to figure out what is the debt, right? So what is the debt now? We know that he had a balance. What was his balance of what? $692, right? That was his balance.
Isn't
$72.
Say it again.
672.
Say it again.
672, not 92.
Yeah, 672. That's his balance. You already know that is. So we have to pay, you have to pay several things. Number one, you have to pay the down payment, which is $168. The next thing you have to do is you have to pay the interest. That's $667.20. So after you finish pay the down payment, after you finish pay the interest, you have to pay the debt completely in 10 equal payments. So the question is, how much? That is easy. I don't know why they do this question.
First, you have to add the total,
You
then
have to
subtract it from 840, then whatever answer you get from that times it by 10.
No. I don't think so. Pay the debt off completely by in 10 equal payments. Because remember, he cannot pay because then what you're doing is you're trying to make him pay $840. He's not gonna pay $840. He's gonna pay more than that. Because he has several things to pay. He's gonna pay the down payment and the interest, and then he's gonna pay the debt off completely in 10 equal payments. So he has to pay his balance in 10 equal payments, isn't it? Right? You have to pay the balance off in 10 equal monthly payments. So that's the same thing. $67.20. I don't know why they asked that question. Oh, my bad. That's not the next question. The next question is calculate the balance plus the interest. My bad. The balance plus interest. Okay, what is the balance plus the interest? It's gonna be what? I think we should do it on the same slide. I might as well just keep it there.
672 plus 6720.
So we want the balance plus interest. It's not good. So D asks us to find the balance plus interest. All right, so to figure out the balance plus the interest, what is our balance? We saw the balance is what?
672.
672. And what's the interest?
6720.
6720. And so to figure out the balance plus the interest, we're gonna do what? Add two, right? It's gonna be what?
739.20.
When we add six, let's add them. So we have 672.00.
Yeah, hi guys.
That's the balance, right? Plus the interest. What's the interest?
Mr.
Interest
T did. I mean,
67.20. We're trying to add them. All right, 0 plus 0 is going to be 0. 0 plus 2 is going to be 2. 7 plus 2 is 9. 6 plus 7 is 13. And 6 plus 1 is 7. So the answer is $739.20. Okay. Okay, good. So now that we have it all, this is all the questions. So we have A, B, C, and D. So first we have to find out what is the down payment, the balance, the interest, and the balance plus the interest. Moisha, can you explain this slide for me, please? It's example 1.
Yeah, so it says A television set was priced at $840. Mr. Jones purchased the television set on the following terms. 20% down payment, 10% interest charged on the balance. Paid off debt completely in 10 equal payments. So A says calculate the amount of down payment. So you do 20 over 100 times 84 over 1. You cancel out the zeros, and then you get 2 times 84. That will give you 168.
Good. Next one.
And then the balance, for the balance, you have to subtract 840 from 168. And you'll get $672.
Good.
And then for C, you have to find the interest. The interest. You do 400 times 672 over 1. You cancel out zeros and you get 1 over 10 times 672 over 1. That'll give you 70 over 10.
I can't hear you no more, Moisha. We can't hear you no more. I think she's on C, right? Alexandra, can you help her? Explain C, please, the interest.
The interest is 10 over 100 times 672 over 1. You cancel the two zeros in 10 and 100, and that's 1 over 10 times 672 over 1, which is 672 over 10, which is 72.20. And then D, the balance plus the interest, which is 72 plus 67.20, which is 739.20.
Very good. Thank you. And then tell us the balance plus the interest. How are we going to get that?
The balance plus the interest would be 672.00 plus 67 plus 20, and your answer would be 739.20.
Very good. Aaron, turn off your camera, please. All right. Very good. Alejandro. Okay, so with that being said, any questions before I move on? Let me know if there's any questions before I move on to example number 2. Okay, let's move on to example number 2, saying that there are no questions. Please do not be shy.
But then you can put it back in example 1 so I can take a screenshot of that.
Okay. This is example number 1. You got it?
Sir, yeah, sir.
Okay, so now we move on to example number 2. This one says that the television set, still dealing with the television set. This time it is sold at $630. And we have Mr. Rule this time, who purchased the television using the following terms: 30% down payment, 10% interest on the balance. And he have to pay off the debt completely in 10 equal payments. And we want to figure out what is the down payment. Okay, that's what we're going to figure out. What is going to be the down payment of this? So let's figure out let's do the down payment. I want Alexandria to tell me how we're going to figure out the down payment.
Okay, for the down payment, we're gonna do 30 over 100 times 630 over 1.
Very good.
Okay, so now we can cross out zeros. We can cross out the 0 from the 100 and the 0 from the 630. And then we also could cross out another 0 at the top of the 30 and at the bottom of the 100. So now we get 3 times 63.
Yes. What was 3 times 63? Oh, I didn't need space to do working. 3 times 63, let's do it.
Is 189.
Yeah, 189. Okay, 3 times 3 is 9. And 3 times 6 is 18. So the answer is going to be 189 buckareens, $189. That's how we get the total monthly payment. I mean, the total monthly payment. I'm talking for, that's how we get the down payment. Next, we want the balance, right?
The balance.
Yeah, we want the balance. Now, how are we going to figure out the balance? It's going to be what? Hello, someone help me. How are we going to get the balance?
The total cost plus the down payment.
630 minus 189.
Very good. So we're going to take the cash price and subtract it from the down payment. So cash price minus the down payment or the deposit. It's going to be cash price is 630 minus the down payment, which is 189. And when we subtract them, so let's do that subtraction properly. So when we subtract them, we have 630 minus 189. We borrow, this becomes, sorry, let me erase that. This becomes 2. This becomes 10. 10 minus 9 is what? 1. 2 minus 8, we can't do that. We have to borrow again. This becomes 5. This becomes 12. 12 minus 8 is 4. 5 minus 1 is 4. So the answer is 4, 4, 1. Next up, any questions on the balance? How we got the balance? Any questions? Let me know. Don't be shy. Any questions? Yes or no? Please answer me. Any questions on the balance? No? Okay. Let's see. Now we want, what we want for C? We want the
interest.
Interest. So here we want the interest. What is the interest going to be?
10 over 100 times 441 over 1.
So we're doing 10% of our balance, right? As I say, 10% interest charge on the balance. We're going to do 10% of the balance. Okay. Where's Michaela? Michaela, are you here?
Yes, sir, I'm here. I didn't join late. I went when I went to join the class. I went to go get buy some food. When I came back, I got kicked off, and I just joined back.
So why you just getting food at class time?
What you mean? I was waiting on wanted to get make.
I don't understand. What, you was at home?
Yes, sir. And
Right. I thought you meant.
home, and I went out to get food in the back. and I had to wait for them to make it. My mommy was outside on the phone. She was waiting on me to come back. So
Okay, all right.
yes,
One
sir.
sheet.
I have a screenshot of the first slide, so I'll start to write that down.
Okay, thank you. All right. All right. So let's begin. This is going to be the interest. So it's going to be what? 10% of
100.
balance. So 10 over 100 multiplied by what?
Mr. Vitili, very to I can you start. I guess 2 examples.
Not yet. I ain't actually. All right. So 10% of the balance is going to be, so 10 over 100 multiplied by what?
441 over
4.
1.
Very good. 441 over 1. It's going to be equal to, what can we cancel here?
The 0 from the 100 and the 10.
We got the 0 from the 10 and the 0 from the 100. So we're left with what? 1 over 10. Multiplied by what?
441 over 1.
441 over 141 over 1. So now we have 1 times 441, which is going to be what?
441.
141 all over 10.
10.
It's going to be
44.10.
very good. So 10 into 441. Let's divide that. How much time 10 goes into 44?
4.
4 times 10 times 4 is what?
40.
40. 44 minus 40 is going to be what?
4.
4. Very good. Bring down the
1.
1. How much times 4 goes into 41?
4.
How much times 4 goes into 41? I mean, how much times 10 goes into 41? My apologies.
4.
Times 10 times 4 is 40.
40.
Yep. 41 minus 40 is what?
1.
Point. What do we do at this point?
Add an imaginary 0.
Imaginary 0. How much times 10 goes into itself?
1.
10 times 1 is 10. So 10 minus 10 is 0 and 0. So the answer is what? 44.1. But remember, we put 0 as a placeholder, right? So it's going to be $44.10. Any questions on how we got the interest? Any questions on how we got the interest?
No, sir.
No? Okay, so that's good. Now, what is the next question? We want to what? X,
The balance plus the interest.
the balance plus the interest. Very good. So So D says we want the balance plus the interest. So we're gonna figure out that. What is the balance?
441.
The balance is how much?
441.
Very good, 441. And what's the interest?
44 and $44.10.
Very good, $44.10. Which is gonna be, let's add them up together properly. So this is $441. Plus $44.10. So 0 plus 0 is gonna be what?
0.
0 plus 1 is?
1.
4 plus 1 is?
5.
5. 4 plus 4 is?
8.
4 plus 0 is?
4.
It's gonna be 485. $485. And how much cents?
10.
10 cents.
10.
Good. Okay, so that's it. All right, now I want Malaya, are you there? Malaya Smith. Malaya, are you there?
I'm there.
Okay, can you read? So can you explain example number 2, please?
Repeat that again, please.
Can you explain example number 2, please?
Okay. For the down payment, we have 30 over 100 times 630 over 1. And we have to remove the zeros, which gives us 3 times 63, which give us 189.
Uh-huh.
For the B, the balance, we have to take away the cash price from the down payment, which will be 630 take away 189, which gives us 441.
Uh-huh.
For C, the interest equals 10 over 100 times 441 over 1, which gives us, wait, first we have to take away the zeros, which gives us 1 over 10 times 441 over 1.
Uh-huh.
And then 441 over 10, we have to divide 10 and 441, which gives us 44.10.
Uh-huh.
And for D, the balance plus interest, which is 441 plus 44.10, which gives us 485.10.
Very good. All right, at this point in time, I want everyone, thank you, Malaya, for explaining that. At this point in time, I want everyone to send in their, please send in your notes. This is example number 1 and example number 2. I want it from everyone, please. There's 38 of you in here. So I want all 38 of the assignments. Again, please send in your notes for example 1 and 2. Please do not tell me when I ask you, oh, I'm gonna send it with my exercises. Oh, all type of foolishness. I want you to send it now. Send example 1 and 2 now. Now, these questions are not difficult, so it shouldn't take forever on the exercises coming up.
Somebody, the screen is blocked.
Is it still black? Oh, you can see it now.
No, sir, I can see it now.
Do I need to go back to example number 1 and 2 for anyone? Let me know now, please.
Yes, so you go back to example one so I can take a screenshot real quick. Yes.
This is 1. Now, I want you to observe my screen. Notice that my screen has, if you look at my screen, there's a lot of working. My screen is full with a bunch of working. I not only have the answers, but I also have how I got the answers. I want you, when you send me the work, that your work also be full, not only with the answers, but also with how you got it, how you add them, how you multiplied them, how you subtract them, and how did you divide. So I need to see all of that when you send in your work when it comes to the exercises, all right? So here are the exercises. It's 3 of them, as we normally have. All of them are straightforward applications of what we just did. Do them to the best of your ability. Make sure to do them accurately and carefully, and then we'll go over the answers. When we are going over the answers, make sure that you mark them in your book if you got them correct or incorrect. Because we do give the answers afterwards. So try your best to answer them. I'm going to start with all right, so let's begin with Vashanti. Where's Vashanti? Are you there?
Yes, sir.
I haven't received your notes.
My mommy isn't home at the moment.
But I need you to send in the notes, okay? So make sure once you finish, send the notes to me, please.
Okay.
When you reach.
Okay.
All right. All right. Next person is Tamara. Are you there, Tamara?
Yes, sir.
Did you send in your work?
Yes, I sent in my notes.
Okay, that's good. What number you on for exercises?
I do number 1 right now.
Okay. By the way, it's good to have you back. No, it's been a while.
Yes, sir. Mr. Petit,
Yes.
look in the chat. Because I don't know what these people
Let's
do.
look at that chat.
Oh, thank you. Oh, someone there? Oh, sheesh. Yes, Ariel. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Blink for one moment. There's Ariel. Let me move her first. First order of business. Move. Okay. A lot of cleaning up to do. Okay. I'm sorry about that. Someone got into the classroom. Thank you for letting me know. Thank you, Jasmine.
Mr. Petit, you didn't get those on recording, right?
No. Them stuff don't be recorded.
Okay.
Who's Dominic Rose? I'm having a Dominic Rose here. Dominic, this is your first time, eh? Dominic Rose. Yes, okay. All right. All right, my apologies, everyone, for that. All right, thank you, Dominique. Please forgive us for that interruption. Sometimes it happened unexpectedly, so we have to constantly be on guard for these individuals. Okay, Taran.
Mr. Petit, was that the real person or like?
No, that wasn't.
So where's the real person?
Didn't come to class tonight, it seems.
Pardon me?
I don't know if you came to class tonight.
Okay.
No, she didn't. No, she didn't.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Taran. Did you send in your work?
Long time.
Okay. Okay, Rachel, no.
Yes, sir.
You signed in on 2 devices, eh?
Yes, sir, because one of my computer froze, so I have to use this one.
Okay. Taekwanya, did you send in your work yet? Taekwanya? Taekwanya, are you there? Let's Taekwanya. I'm talking right now. I can't hear you, Taekwanya. You're not audible. Type instead. Okay. All right. No problem. Then we have, thank you, Taekwanya. Rakia, did you send in your work?
Yes, sir.
All right, that's good. Rochelle, no, I sent this work. Rashadane, where's Rashadane? Did you send in your work, Rashadane?
Yes, sir.
You understand what to do for these questions?
Yes, sir.
That's good. Mikhail, did you send your work?
I still writing my notes.
All right. And Michael, where's Michael?
Excuse me, Mr. D, can you go back to the second one so I could get a screenshot of that? Yes.
Michael, where's Michael?
Hello.
I don't have your notes as yet.
Okay.
I ain't finished right now the second example because I reached a little late, so I had to start off it late.
Do you have it?
But I
Do you
was
have a
sending my
screenshot of it?
Oh yeah, I got a screenshot.
Okay. Malaya, where's Malaya?
I'm here.
Did you send your work?
Yes, sir.
That's good. Shalise, where's Shalise?
Yes, sir.
Did you send in your work?
Yes, sir.
That's good. Do you understand what to do?
Yes, sir.
What number you want?
2A.
Okay. Lanaya,
Yes, sir.
did you send in your work?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what number you want currently?
Number 1.
Okay. Number 1. You understand what to do?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Karen, where's Karen? Karen,
Yes, sir.
yeah, what happened to Kaylee this evening? How come you come on, but Kaylee can't come on?
Oh, she did reach. She came home late.
Okay, all right. I don't see your notes as yet, Karen.
Yes, sir. I guess I send them now.
Okay. Alejandra,
Yes, sir.
which one? We mean 1C or 2C? Which one number you want? Anyway?
1C.
1C? You say you don't understand how to do it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, which part don't you understand?
The interest part.
Okay, you know that entrance is how much percent?
10.
10%. What did you get for the balance?
480.
Okay, so you have to take that 10%, but you're gonna put the 10 over.
100.
Okay, and then multiply it by what?
480 over 1.
Good. And then you're gonna cancel, right? What you gonna cancel though?
Zeros.
Okay. How much zeros?
3.
3? Not 3, because remember you should only have what? 1 on the top and 1 at the bottom, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so then it's gonna be 1 times what?
48.
Good. Okay, multiplied by what? I mean, divided by what?
10.
10. Good. But why have 48 though? Is it 48? Is it balance 48? Only the balance is 48. What you got for the balance again?
480.
480. Oh, I
Yes,
see.
sir.
I see what happened. Because you have 3. I see what happened. I see what you're saying. You're saying that because you have 3 zeros now, that's where the problem comes. Because you have to cancel this 0 with that 0, but you can also cancel this 0, right? With the 0 on this side too. Because it's 480, right?
Yes, sir.
So you cancel this 0 with the 480, and then you'll have 1 times 48, which is gonna be simply 48. You understand that?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. One, what number you on?
I on number 1D.
Okay. Did you send in your notes?
Yes, sir.
All right. Jensen, what number you on? Jensen, what number are you on?
Number 1B.
You can't have your number 1B because you only send me one example. So I understand how you get on 1B.
I got it right on the next one now.
Yes, write that next one down, please, and then send me it. Then you can go on the exercises. Jennifer Allen.
Yes, sir.
I don't have your work from yesterday, and I don't have your work for today. Please
Yeah,
remember.
my mom is like taking it now, so she will send it to you.
Okay. Jasmine?
Yes, sir.
Where's Jasmine? Jasmine? Jasmine, where's Jasmine? I could not get that, Jasmine. Jasmine, are you there? Okay, well, I don't have your notes, Jasmine. I don't have your notes and I don't have your work. Not finished. Okay, let me go out. Jasmine, I don't have your notes from yesterday. I don't have your work from yesterday, neither from Tuesday. So I don't have nothing for you for this week. You need to send your notes, Jasmine. You have a habit of constantly not sending your notes. Send your notes and your work because I don't have nothing for you, neither for today or yesterday. Jasmine, do you understand that? Okay, this is for today. I need to see yesterday on and Tuesday work. So I need to see Tuesday, Wednesday. I don't have nothing for you for this week, not a thing, except for that homework that was done on Monday. But I need the rest of the notes, Jasmine. Gabrielle Gale,
Yes, sir.
did you send in the notes?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What number you on?
1C.
Okay. All right. Next person is Diamond. Diamond, did you send in your notes as yet?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what number you on?
2C.
2C. Okay, that's good. Danielle,
Yes, sir.
did you send in your notes
Yes,
as
sir.
yet?
Huh? Say it again.
Send in your notes as yet.
Yes, I did.
What number you on currently?
I'm on 2A.
You on what?
2A.
2A. Okay, good. And Chris Rami. Chris Rami, are you there? Chris Rami. Chris Rami, I don't know notes for you. I only have your notes from yesterday, but I don't have your exercises from yesterday. You can send it, but you never send them. I need you to send it now, please. Send me your notes and send me your exercises. Shaya, where's Shaya?
Right there.
Did you send me your notes?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What number are you on?
Number 3A.
Number 3. Okay, good. Caleb,
Yes, sir.
I don't have your work.
Because me and home, yeah, she working overtime. Yeah.
Yeah, but you tell me that yesterday and you have yet send me yesterday's stuff.
That's because I use her phone.
Say it again.
That's because I use her phone.
I'm saying you have yet to send yesterday's work.
You mean yesterday work?
You ain't send me your work from Wednesday. Today's Thursday.
I did off of her phone.
Say it again.
I did send you it on her phone.
Oh, on her phone. Let me see.
Because I tell you mine break, so I can't use it.
Okay, I see. Okay, but send me it. Send me today's work when she reach, okay?
Yes, sir.
And like I said, answer the exercises. When you finish the answer the exercises, send your answers in the chat.
Yes, sir.
Aiden, what number you on? Aiden?
Yes, sir.
What number are you on?
1D.
1D, okay. Where's Dominic Rose? Dominic Rose, are you there? No. Yes. Dominic Rose, are you there? Dominic Rose, are you there? Can't hear from. Okay. Dominic, how did you get the link? I'm trying to figure out because I don't have you in my list. Unless I am mistaken. What's your parents' name, Dominique? Hello, Dominic. Figured. Gotcha. Okay, it's Dominic. Oh man, give me one moment, please. It's Dominic who's doing the foolishness.
How do they keep making it back inside? I mean, it's
Oh, I was trying to figure out who is Dominic. That's what I'm saying. I know that name sounds
I don't think that's Dominic.
No, that's not Dominic. Okay. And the same pictures, I don't understand. It's just, oh my goodness.
So one person been first person before, and now it was this person again.
Yeah. Google Classroom is worse. No, Google Classroom is worse. Google Classroom is worse. At least if you kick them out in this thing. Google Classroom is worse, my friend. I tried Google Classroom. No, with Google Classroom, when they hack it and they keep on asking to enter, it is keep on annoying the class. So every time they ask, it's going to be ding, 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 ding. It just becomes annoying. But it's good to put out them small fires. I think Zoom is better. I rather Zoom. I just gotta change the link, it seems.
Live search, no, Mr. Petit.
Who person I should be on? Ashton? Where's Ashton? Are you there, Ashton? Ashton Taylor.
Mr. Petit, I sent my work just in case if my data turn off, but I sent my classwork already.
Yes, I see it. I see it. Ashton Taylor. Where's he? Ashton Taylor. I don't know work for you at all. At this point, still trying to figure out why you just come to class if I don't have not a single notes for you. It don't make no sense at this point, Ashton. If you come into class, you have to do the work. You may come late, whatever case may be, but you have to do the work. I don't have nothing for you, absolutely nothing for you this week. Nothing, Ashton. Not a thing. If you don't want to be here, just tell your mother, do not enroll you into the classes because I don't have nothing for you this week. So please, Ashton, send in the notes and send in the work for, not only today, but for the rest of the week. I don't have nothing for you this week, another thing. And we had classes every day except for Monday. And currently I have nothing, no record, nothing at all. Tell your mother to stop wasting the money and to let you do something else with the money that she's spending into this. Because clearly you're not interested. Clearly. Ariana, Gustav.
Yes, sir.
What number you on?
I'm on number 2.
Okay. And then Antonia Bell. I think she finished all. Antonia,
Yes, sir.
you finished all?
Yes, sir.
Okay. That's good. Aaron, are you finished?
No, sir, I am on 2C.
2C?
Yeah.
Okay. Hello? Ashton, are you there? Why don't I have not a trip of assignment for you? No, I don't. It's not you see your chat? It's not there. Unless you send it to your mother's phone. I don't have it. Ashton, you need to send in your work on time because it's as if you're not inside the class. And like I tell you, if you do not want to be a part of the class, do you want to be a part of the class? Let me ask a question. Hello, can you hear me? So if you want to be a part of the class, then why are you not acting like you want to be a part of the class? I don't have no notes for you for the week. I don't have no assignments for you for the week. It's as if you're not here. You always come to class late and you always have an excuse. So you're not really showing that you're interested, Ashton. You understand that? So if you want to remain in the class, you have to do the things that's proper to be in the class. So make sure I send in the notes and assignments from Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. If you don't have any one of them, let me know so I can send them to you. But currently I don't have nothing, not a thing. And I don't just want you to send from yesterday. I want you to send from the entire week. If you're missing anything, just let me know. All right. When can I expect them? Okay. All right. And Michaela Moxie, are you there? Michaela. Michaela Moxie, are you there?
Mr. Boutique seeing you. Seeing you feeling good.
Same feeling. Only you are there.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that's your work. That was sent. That's your work that was sent.
Pardon me?
That's your work that was sent on a number.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I thought that was hers. Thank you. Okay, and then Alejandra.
Yes, sir.
Did you finish your work?
The assignment now?
I mean the notes.
Yes, sir. I sent them to you.
Okay, that's good. All right, so let's begin with with number one.
Mr. Badee,
Yes, sir.
740.
7:40. 4 more minutes then. All right, 7:40. It's always be at one person who's saying 7:40.
Mr. Badee, I finished my work, right? But my phone just dead, so I can't send it.
So that means that you need to charge your phone. And you need to make sure that your phone is charged. I always just tell you all the same thing every day. It's like I'm a Scotch record. Charge your phone, the same things. Charge your phone, charge your laptop. Make sure you come to class early. The same things all the time.
Bye-bye.
Frank Pong, are you here? Where's Frank Pong? All right. So we're gonna start at 7:40 to explain the answers. Remember, when you're doing them, please take your time. When you're multiplying and dividing and doing operations, make sure that you do them properly. Check them over to make sure that you don't have no mistakes. Make sure that you cancel the right zeros. Make sure that you subtract the right numbers, add the right numbers, you divide correctly. No one should be getting anything wrong for these things. Pretty straightforward. All right, be able to start answering the questions. Any volunteers for answering number 1? Any volunteers?
Me,
Me? Who said me?
Ariana.
Okay, Ariana, cool. Thanks for volunteering. So for number 1, I want you to tell me the down payment. What's going to be the down payment?
The down payment for number 1 is going to be 920 times 4.
920 times 4. Why you do times 4? And it's supposed to be 40 over 100 times 920.
Yes, sir. Over 1.
What would you get what do you do after that?
After that, I got, well, I cancel out the zeros.
Mhm.
And then, oh, my bad. It's supposed to be 92 times 4.
92 times 4. What'd you get with 92 times 4?
The 92 times 4, I got 368.
368.
68.
368. Is that correct? I think she's missing something.
That's correct.
That's correct. Okay, let me check. So we do. Wait, let me check it. Okay, 1 moment.
Yeah.
Make sure if you're not speaking, please be. Okay, yes, that's correct. 92 times 4. Multiply 92 times 4 is going to be 360. 360. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Ariana, for the balance. What do you get for the balance?
For the balance, I got 920 minus 360.
820 minus what?
Minus 368.
Good. Who's going to give us what?
I showed up supposed to be 920.
920, yes, that's 920.
I'm trying to figure out now.
Yeah, it's 920 minus 368, which is going to be what?
552.
Very good. And then the interest.
Then for the interest, I got, well, my answer for it was,
The interest is 10% of the balance.
yes, sir. I got 276.
To the
That's
end.
my answer.
Alejandro, you said for your question?
For C, the interest as my answer, I got 276.
No, that's not correct. That's not correct. Alejandro, what you saying, Alejandro?
I was saying for the down payment, I put 36.80 because it's money, but I'm not sure because for the balance, I have something different.
No, definitely. You shouldn't put the 0. You shouldn't put the 0 because it is 368. You don't need to put the 0 there. The only reason why you put a 0 is because it was let me show you. The reason why we put a 0 is because it was behind the decimal point. Right, this number, this is 1. Is one decimal. It was one decimal number. Excuse me. If you look at this one, right, we have one number behind the decimal point. We're supposed to have two numbers behind the decimal point. So we put the 0 as the placeholder only for this one. Same thing for this one. Same thing for same thing for this one. We put the 0 as a placeholder. All right, but it's because we needed two numbers behind the decimal point. This is only when it's behind the decimal point. So Alejandro, you cannot do it for this one because no numbers is behind the decimal point, so we cannot do it like that. Okay.
Mr. Batik,
Yes.
interest rate is 55.20.
Yes, it's 55.20 because it's 10% of rent was 10% multiplied by 552. That's gonna give us 55.20. Hello, I have class. Oh my goodness, give me a moment. Sorry about that background noise. So 10% times 552 is gonna give us $55.20. Now we want the balance plus the interest. What that's gonna be? The balance plus the interest is gonna be what? What's her name? Ariana.
7.20.
Jennifer, what you saying?
607.20.
So when we have to add 552, right? Plus what? Plus
55.20.
55.20. What's the answer gonna be?
607.20.
607. Good. Anyone got these answers?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Only Aaron?
Yes, sir.
Aaron and Shaya. Anyone else got these answers for number one? Okay. Let's move on to number two. Jensen, you say you want to do number two? I want the down payment.
On my screen, your screen blocked. I can't see nothing.
That's because you have to come out and rejoin.
Okay, give me a minute.
All right.
Recording in progress.
Okay. Go ahead, Jensen.
You get me?
Yeah, I get you.
All right, so for the down payment, it's 60%. So it's 60 over 100 times 580 over 1.
Uh-huh.
And that gives us, I cancel out the zeros, right?
Uh-huh.
So that's 6 times 58 equals 348.
That's for number two, right?
Yes, sir. Number 28.
So it's basically 58 multiplied by 6.
Yes, sir.
Good. That's fair. That's correct. 58 multiplied by 6.
That's 348.
Yes, 340. Jensen.
Yes, sir.
When did you start this class? I feel like you've been in this class for a long time.
You mean like when I first joined?
Yeah.
Like last year?
Last year what?
I can't even remember. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, you was there. You was ever smart. I hope you passed the exams. That's how
Take a pass. Take a pass.
Okay, that's good. Okay, we want the balance.
All right, the balance. That's 10% in just change on the balance. So that's the cash price, take away the down payment. So that's 890, take away 178.
Balance, oh my bad. The balance is gonna be um 580
Oh, that's number 3. My bad, my bad. I don't know wrong one.
minus what?
580 minus 348. My bad.
Yeah, 340. It's
I
gonna
was
be
looking at number 3. My bad.
it's gonna be what?
232.
First Frank Pong. Frank Pong, are you there? Frank Pong, are you there? I think your mic is working, Frank Pong. Go ahead, the interest.
Interest is 10% over 100 times 232 over 1.
So what's it gonna be?
23.2.
23.20. Now we want the interest plus the balance. It's gonna be what?
That's 232 plus 23.20.
232 plus
23.20.
3.20. That's gonna be what?
255.20.
Excellent. All right, anyone got these answers? For A, B, and C, and D?
I got all of them. All of them.
So, yeah, all right.
That's good.
Yes.
All right. Now number 3, I want, where's Diamond? Diamond, are you there? Diamond. Diamond, are you there?
Hello?
Hello, yes, Diamond. Diamond, are you there?
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I want you to do number 3, please. How do you figure the down payment?
20% over 100.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Go ahead, Caleb.
On 1D was supposed to be 604.20.
Say it again.
On 1D is 604.20.
And what?
1D, I thought it was 604.20. And not 607.
1D. No, 607. It's 607. I don't know how you
Oh,
get
I read it wrong. Okay. Yes,
I
I
don't
read
know.
it.
Yeah, I don't know how you get 604, but it's 607. Go ahead. But did you get number 2?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What's her name? Diamond, go ahead. Explain number 3, please.
20% over 100 times 890 over 1.
What's that gonna be? What that's gonna be? What do we do?
Cancel the zeros. And then you times 2 times 89 and get 170.
Because you know. Times 89. What?
178.
78. Very good. Now we want the balance. How are we gonna get the balance?
150 minus 170. I mean 850.
850. Why use 50?
I mean 580. Sorry.
Why use 580? You are number 2. I want number 3.
Pardon?
I want number 3. 890.
Oh yeah. 890.
We still let Paulie do paperwork, but
Minus
he's, you understand?
178.
178, very good. That's gonna be equal to what?
You just too much.
712.
712, very good. And then, how are we gonna get the interest?
10 over 100 times 712.
What's gonna be? So what's the final answer?
Um, 71.20.
Say it again. What's it again?
71.20.
Very good. Now how do we get the balance plus the interest? Diamond, how do we get the balance plus the interest?
Adding.
How do we get the balance plus the interest?
712 plus 71.20.
That's gonna give you what?
Right. Yeah.
The answer is 781.20.
781 or 783?
My bad.
Yes. Thank you, Diamond, for helping us to explain that. All right, so these are the answers. If you got it right, please paste the ticks next to it. If you got it wrong, please mark it wrong and put the correct answer. Anyone got all right?
Mr. Boutique.
Me, of course. I did.
I did.
That's good.
I did.
That's very good.
Mr.
Caleb.
Boutique.
Yes, Caleb.
I sent my answers to you in the chat.
Okay, yes, I noticed that. Frank Pong, are you there? Where's Frank Pong? Frank Pong, are you there? Okay. What happened to your mic tonight, Frank Pong? You know what, Frank Pong? Message me on WhatsApp. Message me on WhatsApp. All right, Lanaya, how did you do?
I got all right.
Wow, that's excellent.
I know, right? I said the same thing.
That's good. That's good. Quality growth, improvement. Very good. All right, so we're gonna. Where's Antonia Bell?
Mr. Boutique, you know it, right, Jim?
Yes. There was some things you wanted me to go over with you. You said something about graphing, I think it was, or transformation.
I didn't, what did I tell you? Yeah, I said a graph and something else. Mr. Boutique. I think you just show me a one-on-one.
Do you still have the paper?
Yeah, I still have the past paper.
Send it to me via WhatsApp, please.
All right.
I am having a meeting with are you available? Okay, I'm having a meeting with Bgcse students at 9. It's only a few of us to explain some other things. So I would like you to be a part of that meeting.
You say Bgcse?
Bgcse.
Oh, okay.
So come back at 9 o'clock.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But take a picture of the stuff you want me to go
Yes,
over.
sir.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And okay. If you're not doing social studies or RK, that's religious knowledge, you're free to leave. If you're not doing social studies or religious knowledge, you're free to leave.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Have a wonderful evening, everyone.
Good night.
Good night. Okay, so we're gonna be we're gonna be look. One moment, let me do something. All right, so I want us to look at, for those who are doing, for those who are doing social studies, let's head up properly. We only have a few short moments for this, so let's dive into it. Today is what, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday? Head up for me. Thursday, the what? The 9th of March, 2023. The subject is social studies. And the topic is the loyalists. The loyalists. All right, how many persons have learned about the loyalists before in class? And what do you know about the loyalists?
The loyalists, there are people who consider themselves more British than American.
Please don't give me no silent treatment. It's
You
21 of us now.
you hear me?
So I need to hear from you. Well, Daniel, you're talking, but I cannot hear you. Oh, never mind. Sorry. Daniel. That's so funny. My mic was muted.
Yeah, the
Okay,
loyalists were, can you hear me?
I hear you now, yes.
Yeah. The loyalists were people who consider themselves more British than American.
They consider, okay, they consider themselves more British American. Who are they loyal to?
The British colony.
Britain.
Say it again. Who are they a part of it?
The British
They were loyal
colony.
to Britain.
Very good, they're not a part of Britain. All right. Now, how were they treated because of their loyalty to Britain and America? Anyone know? How were they treated?
They were not able to buy goods. They were bullied
They were bullied. Bullied by who?
by the American rebels.
Very good. By the American rebels. Good. Okay, so let's make a note of that. So begin with who are they? So there was a time when America was a British, like belonged to British. So America was a British colony. Anyone know how the British flag look? Can someone describe the British flag for me? The flag of Britain. No one knows. Britain flag. Wow. No one knows how British flag look. Let me show you all.
It's like a red, white and blue, like star, something like a star.
Yeah,
And then
yeah, most definitely. This is the British flag. What's the name for the British flag? The name of it. What do they call it?
Lincoln Star.
The Union Jack. Very good. So this is the British flag. There was a
It was
time when,
right there, Mr. B.
yeah, it was right there somewhere. The Union Jack. So there was a time when America was a British colony, right? Now they are not a British colony. They are, what's the I word? They are what?
Independent.
Independent. Very good. So the loyalists were a group of people of, we're a group of, let's say, American and British people living in America who wanted to remain loyal to Britain. So they were a group of American and British people. They wanted to remain loyal to Britain. Now, if you were living at that time, what in the world? I'm sorry. Give me one moment, please. All right, we're good. All right, so my question is, if you were living in America at that time, what do you think you're gonna be? Were you gonna be the American patriots or are you gonna be a loyalist? What do you
A
think?
loyalist.
You would have been a loyalist? Put in the chat, what you gonna be? American patriot or a loyalist? So put L for loyalist and A for American patriot. Put it inside the chat, please. If you were living at that time, what were you going to be? Come on, answer inside the chat. Is it L, loyalist, or A, American patriot? What you gonna be in that time if you were living there? Only one person has answered in the chat, please. I want the rest of you all to answer. Jennifer says loyalist. Shadney says loyalist. Nilly says loyalist. Aiden says loyalist. Much to write. Okay. Anyone else? I'm waiting on Jasmine, Karen, Lanaya. Who else? Rochelle, no. Vashante. Okay, everyone want to be a loyalist. So you're going to be loyal to Britain. Now, the thing is that the thing is that you may say you would be a loyalist, but the loyalist was not treated a loyalist was not treated in a good way, right? They're treated very harshly. That's why they decided to move. And not only that, imagine if everybody decided to be a loyalist, then who's going to fight for independence? At any rate, fortunately, we had some people who say, you know what, we are not going to stay loyal to Britain. We're going to fight. And America did become an independent nation because of those heroes who decided to stand up. Okay. They were sometimes, the loyalists that is, were sometimes called Tories. Okay. Next question is, where did they come from? Now we talked about this before. They came from America. Please write this down, please. They came from America after the war, the American War. of independence. Some locations where the loyalist was in America, they came from was St. Augustine, St. Augustine, and that's in Florida. No, that's not in Florida. Florida. No, I think that is in Florida. And then New York. All right, please write this down. And let me know when I can move on to the next slide. Now, Shalice, where's Shalice?
Yes, sir.
What were the loyalists sometimes called?
Tories.
Tories, very good. Lanaya, who is a loyalist? Or who were the loyalists, by the way?
What? Can you repeat the question, please?
Who were the loyalists? Who were the loyalists?
They were a group of American and British people living in America who wanted to remain loyal to Britain.
Very good. Malaya, are you there, Malaya? Where's Malaya? Malaya, are you there? Can't have from Malaya. Chardonnay, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Tell me, give me 2 locations in America where the loyalists came from.
They came from St. Augustine in Florida and New York.
St. Augustine, which is in Florida, and New York. Thank you. Jennifer,
Yes, sir.
when did the loyalists come to the Bahamas? When?
Pardon?
When did the loyalists come to the Bahamas? When? After what?
After they did their after like independence.
After the American War of Independence. Okay. Next up is, what were the jobs in the Bahamas during their return? Let's talk about where did they most settle, and then we can talk about their names. Okay, so that's important. So where in the Bahamas?
Abaco and Harbor Island.
Who said that?
Alejandro.
Alejandro, okay. Where the Bahamas did they settle? That's the loyalists. The loyalists settled mostly in Abaco and Eleuthera.
Eleuthera.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Eleuthera. Mostly. All right. Now, the next question is, what religion did they bring? With them? What religion did they bring with them? Anyone know? Like, what church did they build? They built the church. No, no. The loyalists.
Was it the Anglican Church?
The loyalists.
They were Anglican.
Yeah, we're generally Anglican. I know that, Lanaya. He's a historian.
No side cheating. I have the Making of the Bahamas book right in front of me.
Ah. Very good. The loyalists were Anglican. And they built Christ Church Cathedral. And what other church? And Saint
Matthews.
Saint Matthews. Good. Let's talk about what are some common names of the loyalists?
Page 60 is where they talk about like their religion and stuff.
Okay. Okay, so some common names, the last names of the loyalists is going to be Dean, Curry, James, Curry, Forbes. I don't know if you know anyone who's Forbes. Russell, Fox, Roll. There's a bunch of roads in the Bahamas. Kelly, Johnson, Ferguson,
Miller.
Adderley, Bo, and Calmo. These are
Is Miller in one of them?
not on my list. I don't remember on my list.
Okay.
So we have, let me make sure I have everything. Dan, Curry, Forbes, Fox, Russell, Rule, Kelly.
What about Bean?
Ferguson, Adderley, Bo, and Calma. I'm not sure. I only have these 12 on my list.
Mr. P.
Where?
Never mind.
All right, someone's asking a question. Okay. All right. So anyone familiar with some of these last names? Some of you might even have some of these last
Yes,
names.
sir.
Yes,
One of my
sir.
friends named Adderley.
Adderley. Yeah, I know Adderley. I know Adderley. I know Adderley. I know
I know a Roll, a Ferguson, a Johnson, a Bow.
Yeah, I mean these are common.
And a Dean. My grade 7 science teacher was named as Dean.
And we have Aiden Johnson right in there. And who else? I don't know what else. I know a Forbes. I know Stephen Curry. I know Adderley. I knew a Bo. Like, yes, Alan.
You know Shakitra Adderley?
Who?
Shakitra.
Shakitra Adderley, what it is?
Shakitra
Who's that?
Adderley.
Who's
Mr.
that?
Mill.
Who's that? Shakitra
Your
Adderley. I suppose
preschool teacher.
my preschool teacher?
Yes, sir.
My preschool teacher?
Yes, sir.
How is that my preschool teacher? I don't understand. Shakitra Adderley? I don't know. I can't remember I can't remember my name, my preschool teacher. How do you know my preschool teacher and I can't remember the name?
It was Shakitra Adderley, my dad.
Shakitra Adderley? I don't know. I don't know. I can't remember. I can't remember.
Don't you used to go to Seventh-day Adventist church?
Yes, but I didn't go to that preschool. I didn't go to that preschool. I went to I can't remember the name of the preschool. I went to preschool. I need to actually remember what preschool that was, but it was like a private preschool, and it was somewhere in I think I'm like in Camp Road. That's where I used to live when I was younger.
Miss Vati, she's stalking you.
No, she probably knows something I don't know. I don't think she's stalking me. But I know Adderley though. I know Adderley, and I know a lot of rules. A lot of rules. Oh my goodness. And I'm sure some of y'all teachers have these names. Names for my
So my religious teacher name is Bo.
Miss Bowie, yeah. I know Mr. Forbes. He was my calculus teacher at CLB. And Fox, I knew Miss Fox too. And Uriah McPhee. And yeah. So these are loyalist names, by the way. That's how we get them because we're descendants from the loyalists.
Question is Grant on now?
Grant, like I said, the list might be longer, but I only have these on the list, so I can't say at the moment. Maybe look in the Making Obama's book, it might have it. Okay, let's talk about the jobs that were available for them.
Hold on, Miss Fatigue, I wasn't finished. Okay.
Okay, so what jobs were available for in the Bahamas, did you think, during the loyalist scheme? What jobs? You think like fancy jobs, or you think more primitive jobs? No one answering me. What do you think?
Pardon me?
What jobs do you think were available for the loyalists?
To the loyalists. Repeat the name job, sorry.
Yeah, again?
Repeat the job to the names.
Yeah, do you think it was like fancy jobs or more primitive jobs?
More primitive or like how you say it?
More
Like low quality jobs, like people like jobs like how the Beeman riot,
like
the Burma Road riot, like how they would have those how you say it? Poorly paying jobs.
poorly paying jobs. Not necessarily poorly paying, but just more hands-on. All right, so what were the jobs of the loyalists in the Bahamas? Okay, so we have fishermen, obviously. So these jobs depended on the natural resources of the land. Boat building, boat builders, carpenters, plantation owners, farmers, and merchants. So these are very definitely more primitive jobs, jobs that depended on the natural resources of the land, because they just coming from another country, so they are dependent on what they can do with their hands, not on at their education or fancy degrees, but just the work of their hands, the labor of their hands. But one thing, they were builders, and that's good. Even though they didn't have much, but they could have built, and that's a very good quality. Very good quality. That means you can put them anywhere and they could survive. Builders. I like builders. All right, so let's talk about the loyalist homes. The loyalist home were constructed, write this down, please, of wood. That's natural, that's believable, because they just come to this land. They wouldn't have all type of elegant material. Loyalist home were constructed of wood. They were typically 2-story high homes. Entertaining was done on the ground floor. Along with the servants. Quarters. And the bedrooms, however, were on the second floor. The kitchen.
Mr. Petit, you spelled story wrong.
Story? That's what I want to see. No, I mean that story. Oh, let me see. Maybe. Which app? Yeah, that's the right way to spell it. I don't mean story, like as in children's story. I mean like 2-story. Okay.
Okay.
So the kitchen was separate from was a separate building from away from the house. Okay. That's all we're gonna be looking at the bias for today. Okay, so once you finish that, please send in your notes for me, please. I want everyone to send in their notes. That is Alejandra, Antoine, Aiden, Chris Farming, please send me your notes, please. All of you send in your notes. Let me know when I could move on, please, or y'all still writing?
Still writing.
Still writing, okay.
Mr. Petit, can you go back to the second slide, please?
Second one. What's the title of that? That was the one with what?
Pardon?
That was the one with what?
Excuse me, Mr. G.
Yes, Daniel.
Can I step away for a quick moment? I'm sending you the pictures, but can I step away for a quick moment?
Yeah, sure. You mean this? Lanaya?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm sure send in your notes, please. All right. Karen, are you there? It's Karen.
Mr. Petit, you call me?
Yeah, I did. I was saying, excuse me, did you receive, sorry, did you send in your notes yet?
Pardon?
Did you send in your notes yet? Did you send in your notes yet?
You mean these ones?
Yes, these ones.
No, sir, I send them now.
Okay. Shalice, thank you. I received your notes. Very good student. Still waiting on the others. Where's Diamond? Diamond. Okay, Diamond sent the work as well. Mikhail, thank you. Daniel, thank you.
Mr. Batik, can you go back to the second slide, please, for a sec?
Okay. Lanaya, still waiting on your work, Lanaya.
I'm not done writing them yet.
Okay. Okay. Alejandro, where's Alejandro?
Yes, sir.
You sending your work?
Yes, sir.
Good. Miss Neely, where's Miss Neely?
Sorry, I sent her now.
Okay. Jasmine, are you there?
Not in social studies.
I can barely hear you. Say it again.
I said okay.
Oh, okay. Good. And Chris Raming, where's Chris? Chris Raming, are you there? Chris Raming, are you there? Can't have Chris Raming. I shall know.
Yes, sir.
You sending your work?
I just went loyalist form the last part.
Okay. Ashante,
Yes, sir.
did you send in your work for the loyalists?
Not yet.
Are you done writing?
No, sir.
Okay, what are you on?
I'm on the second half.
Okay, you got to take a screenshot of it because we're about to move soon.
Okay.
Aiden, did you send in your work?
Yeah, sir.
All right, good. All right, make sure I'm sending your notes, please, for those who haven't sent them already. Make sure please send in your notes. We're gonna go on to RK.
Can I just do it?
Okay, tonight some people are not doing RK. Okay, so for RK, we're gonna be looking at the arrest and death of Stephen. Again, the arrest and death of Stephen or Stephen. So this is the lesson for the day. We're gonna be looking at Stephen being martyred. Now, what do we mean by a martyr? What do we mean by a martyr? Come on, y'all can answer. What do you mean by a martyr? Can we call someone named Daniel? Are you there?
Yes, sir, I'm here.
What is meant by a martyr?
Someone who dies for their beliefs.
Right, there's someone who dies for their faith. Okay, who is termed or regarded as the first Christian martyr?
Stephen.
Nope. Stephen was in the first.
Jesus.
Jesus, yes. Jesus is regarded as the first. He's regarded as the first Christian martyr. But Stephen was the one. If you don't count Jesus in the as the first one, it would be Stephen. He's the one who actually died for the Christian faith. The first one that we know. And his death was very similar to the death of Jesus in terms of the way how he handled it. Okay, so let's begin. So I want you to read these slides for me, please. And then we're gonna actually write the notes if we have enough time to actually write them. Okay, some people will be able to see the bottom. If you are able to see the bottom, let me know. If not, then I'll have to just read it. Okay, so
See the bottom.
you can't see the bottom? Okay.
Never mind.
Okay. Lanaya, can you see the bottom?
I think so. Is it with the eye with the line across it, right?
Yeah, read that.
Yeah. Okay. It says.
We can't hear you no more.
It says. You can hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. It says the believers cared for widows by giving them food. Some Jews from Greece complained that their widows were not given as much as the local widows. The 12 apostles gathered everyone together. Slide 1.
But I mean, you don't read slide 1. But there was an argument because in the distribution of food, some felt that there was some favoritism being demonstrated. And so there was a bit of a ruckus or confusion. And so the 12 apostles gathered everyone together. Read in the next slide, Lanaya. It is not right.
It is not right that we should neglect our work teaching people about Jesus to I can't see it anymore.
Yeah, sorry about that. How about now?
No, it went down.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. It is not right that we should neglect our work teaching people about Jesus to supervise.
Sorry, my bad.
It ran away.
Yeah, it definitely did run away. Let me see. Okay, sorry. Let me see if I can get it back up again. Okay. Okay. Just see it now. All right, go ahead. No, can't see it yet.
No. Okay. Don't touch anything. It is not right that we should neglect our work teaching people about Jesus to supervise the food being given out, Peter explained.
Good. So there's a disagreement about how the food is being distributed. And the 12 apostles says, you know what? We're not going to stop our work of teaching people about the gospel to distribute food. So they decided to do something very smart, which is to appoint some men to help out with the distribution of food. Does anyone know how much men or how many men they chose to help out with the distribution of food? Does anyone know how many? How many?
Was it 7?
It was 7. Very good. It was 7 men. Okay,
Excuse me, Mr. P.
go ahead, Alejandro.
What I call the 7 helpers or like the 7 deacons?
Yes, definitely, definitely. Read the bottom, Alejandro. Let us choose.
Let's choose 7 men who are full of the Holy Spirit and wisdom to look after this matter so the 12 apostles can give all their attention to prayer and teaching the Bible.
Very good. Jasmine, what were the 2 criterias that of the 7 helpers? They had to be what? Jasmine.
You asking anybody or?
Oh, Jasmine.
Okay. You repeat the question.
What was the criteria of the 7 helpers? To be a 7 helper, you had to be what?
You had to be there to Jesus' birth and death, right?
No, I'm talking to Jasmine.
Pardon me?
I'm talking to Jasmine.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know that.
Yeah, because he wasn't paying attention. It says, let us choose 7 men who are full of the Holy Spirit and wisdom to look after the matter, so the 12 apostles can give their attention to prayer and teaching the Bible. So the question is, what 2 criterias you needed to have in order to be a 7 helper? Jasmine.
I'm too sure with the answer, but
You're not too sure? Let me read it again. Let's choose 7 men who are full of the Holy Spirit and wisdom to look after the matter, so the 12 apostles can give all their attention to prayer and teaching the Bible. So what 2 criteria you needed to have in order to be a 7 helper? Jasmine.
Excuse me, sir. You said can you repeat that again?
Let us choose 7 men who are full of the Holy Spirit and wisdom to look after the matter. So what were the 2 criteria that you needed to have in order to be a 7 helper?
You had to been full of the Holy Spirit and you had to been full of wisdom.
Very good.
Excuse
Good.
me.
Yes.
If I'm not wrong, didn't they have to be there also since the beginning?
No, we're not talking about choosing the 12th apostle. We're talking about choosing 7 helpers to help with the distribution of food. So don't mix up the stories. One thing in arcade, do not mix up the stories. Okay. All right, the next slide. Alejandro, can you see the bottom?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Read it, please.
They chose Stephen, a man full of faith and the Holy Spirit, along with 6 others, Philip, Prochorus, Nicanor, Timian, Paramus, and Nicholas. The apostles put their hands on the men and prayed for them.
Very good. So, Karen.
Yes, sir.
Can you give me one of the names of the 7 helpers?
Philip.
Philip, thank you. Mikhail.
Yes, sir.
Can you give me a name of one of the 7 helpers?
David.
Say it again.
David.
Oh my goodness. You ever say anything with David? We said 7 men. Philip, Prochorus, Nicanor, Timon, Parmenius, Nicholas, and Stephen. No one said none but David. So give me one man that was one of the 7 helpers. Mikhail.
Nicholas.
Say it again.
Nicholas.
Very good. Thank you. Rochelle, no. Give me another one of the 7 helpers.
Was it one of them, Philip?
Philip, yes, was one of them. Vashante, give me one of the helpers. Give me one of the 7 helpers.
One of the 7 helpers.
Yes, one of the 7 helpers.
Timon.
Timon, very good. All right. Daniel, where's Daniel?
Yes, sir.
Can you read the bottom?
Everyone was pleased, and the 7 new deacons got to work. More and more people were told about Jesus.
Very good. So the 7 deacons did their job with dignity and honesty, and they did it rightly. Okay. And everyone was pleased, and the issue was solved. Ms. Neely, can you read? Can you see the bottom, Ms. Neely?
Yes. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Hello?
Yes. Can you see the bottom?
Yes. Can you see the bottom? Yes, sir.
Can you read it, please?
Can you read it, please? Okay. A large number of priests believed and obeyed the teaching of Jesus.
Very good. So as a result of the 7 deacons facilitating the work in the church and making sure that everything moves smoothly, the gospel was able to get to more people because the apostles were able to do their work. Okay. Now, Jasmine, can you read the bottom? Jasmine. Jasmine, are you there? Yeah.
Father.
Yes. Can you read the bottom?
Stephen. Stephanos. Yeah. Stephen, one of the 7 men chosen as deacons, performed many miracles in the name of Jesus.
Very good. So Stephen was able to perform miracles as one of the 7 helpers. Karen.
Yes, sir.
Can you read the bottom, please? Jews from North Africa.
Jews from North Africa who did not believe Jesus had risen from the dead argued with Stephen, but the Holy Spirit helped him give wise replies to their taunts.
Very good. So the Holy Spirit was able to help him to speak in a way that they was not able to gainsay. They was not able to refute his arguments. All right. That's what happens when the Holy Spirit is with you. You are able to speak with authority, conviction, and power. Now, Lanaya, can you read the next one? The Jews secretly.
Okay. These Jews secretly persuaded other men to falsely claim, we have heard Stephen speak blasphemous words against Moses and against God.
Very good. So it's something, right? So they are unable to gainsay the arguments, but they want him out. So they conspire and allow persons to falsely accuse him or something. Do you think that still happens today? Of course, it still happens today. The persons can't get you with the truth, they can get you with a lie and say all sorts of things that you have done that you never did. Right? Sad but true. But God was with Stephen. And Mikhail, can you read the next slide, please? Can you read the next slide, Mikhail?
Pardon me?
Read the slide, please.
The thing at the bottom?
Yeah.
I can't see that.
Okay. Rashad, can you see the thing at the bottom?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay, can you read it, please?
Stephen was seized and taken before the leaders of the I don't know
Sanhedrin.
Sanhedrin.
Very good. The Sanhedrin Council. Daniel, who were the Sanhedrin Council?
Say that one time. You said who ordered the Sanhedrin Council?
Yeah, or better yet, what was the Sanhedrin Council?
The Sanhedrin Council, it was the high priest and the Jewish leaders, I think.
Yes, yes. And they
And
were
they basically passed, I think they passed judgment, or they I'm not too sure. I'm not too
yeah,
sure.
they were a bunch of religious men, leaders of influence, who were responsible for the death of Jesus, and also was responsible for the persecution of a lot of God's people. They were very religious men, and they were strict obeyers of the law, at least of the letter of the law, but they didn't have the spirit of the law. And they plot against Jesus, and they also plot against Stephen. They had an outward form of godliness, but truthfully, they were not truly men of God. Next person. Rochelle, no, can you read the bottom, please? The plotters.
Plotters made more false
Accusation.
This fellow never stopped speaking against this temple and the law. We heard him say that Jesus of Nazareth will destroy this place and change the customs Moses handed down to us.
Very good. Again, these are all false accusations. But then the Jewish leaders looked intently at Stephen, and as they saw that his face was like the face of an angel. Are these charges true? The high priest demanded. So Stephen's face was now glowing because God's Holy Spirit was upon him. Are these accusations true? Stephen explained how the Jews had refused to listen to Moses and the prophets, who declared that God would send a savior. They had betrayed and killed Jesus, the savior God had sent. The leaders were so furious that they snarled and gnashed their teeth. So Stephen began with a great long sermon, if you ask me, about how the Jews rejected the Messiah. And they didn't like that. Boy, they didn't like that. So they got angry. Stephen, full of the Holy Spirit, looked up into the heavens and saw the glory of God. Look, he said, heaven is open, and I can see Jesus standing at the right hand of God. Now, when he said that he could see Jesus standing at the right hand of God, they immediately got angry because they killed Jesus. But Jesus resurrected, and he was literally on the right hand side of God, but they thought that he was being blasphemous. Really, they just wanted something to say against him. The Jewish leaders put their hands over their ears, yelled at the top of their voices, rushed at Stephen, and dragged him out of the city. They took off their coats and put them at his feet. They took their coats and put them at the feet of a man called Saul. Then they started hurling large stones at Stephen. So Stephen was being stoned for his faith, right? Now, do you think that was a pleasant feeling to be stoned? I think being stoned is a pleasant thing? No. Daniel, would you like to be stoned?
Preferably not.
Preferably not, right? Rashadane, would you like to be stoned?
No, sir.
No, right? Lanai, you think being stoned is gonna hurt?
I saw blood on the first slide, so I would think so.
You think so,
You know?
right? Yeah, it's a very painful experience, right? And Stephen was willing to go through that experience for his faith, which is very strong. Is a true martyr indeed. While they were stoning him, Stephen prayed, Lord Jesus, receive my spirit. Then he fell on his knees and cried out, Lord, do not hold this sin against them. So he is still being, he still had love for them, even though they were persecuting him. Okay, this is a very good point, by the way. He still wanted to see them saved, even though they were persecuting them. It's the same thing what Jesus said, Father, when he was on the cross, he prayed that God would not lay the charge on them. Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. That's what he said. When he had prayed this, his spirit went. So when he had prayed this, he died. And he was the first Christian to be martyred. Some people say, I mean, besides Jesus, obviously, he was the first one. And that's the end. Now, some people say that he didn't feel the stones because he was so engrossed in, in the experience. And some argue that he did feel it. Either way, being stoned is a painful process. So whether he was supernaturally whether he was supernaturally sustained during that process, I don't know. But if he wasn't, he sure did experience a lot of pain. So for homework, I want you all to read. So write this down for homework. There we go. Put it out. So homework. I want you to read Acts 6, chapter 6 and 7, and write a summary of the arrest and martyrdom and death of Stephen. It's due on Sunday. So when you come to me, for those who are doing Sunday class, when you come, bring the work, bring the paragraph on Sunday class so I could see it. This is the 12th, Sunday the 12th of March. So it's due on the 12th of March. If you're not coming to Sunday class, then you need to send it to me via WhatsApp. All right, so there'll be people who are not in the Bahamas. I mean, not in New Providence. Then you have to actually send it to me via WhatsApp. If you're not coming to Sunday class, then you have to send it to me via WhatsApp. But this is at 2 o'clock. It's due at 2 p.m. So write that down. And once you finish write it down, you can leave. I want a summary of this story. And so that's Alejandro, Daniel, Neely, Pathon, Jasmine, Karen, Anaya, Rashadani, Rashal, no, Vashante, and Garanik. I want you to write a summary on this. All right.
Good night, Miss
With that being said, have a wonderful night. Alejandro.
Good night.
Good night. Good night. Oh my God. It's time. If you're done, you can leave. Hello? Yes.
Good night.
Good night, Lanaya. Carthon, where's Carthon? Hello?
Yes, sir, I'm here.
Hello, Danica.
Hi, Mr. Deep.
Good night. Good night, Asante. I'm just kind of trying to gather up the rest of them.
Mr. Deep, if you did not call my phone, I was literally just about to go take a nap so I could wake up and do coursework later. Literally.
Wow.
Like you called my phone just in time.
That's
I didn't know we was gonna have classes tonight because I thought it was just on Monday or Wednesdays.
Yeah, remember on Tuesday I said Tuesday and Thursday since we missed Monday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Hello, Drexel. Yes, can you come to class, please? I need Danica to come. Hello, Antonia Bell. I feel like we missing. Wait, missing. Antonia, did you send it to me? No, wait.
No, I sent it to you inside the car, man. We take the car to work.
Sheesh. What year was that?
2022.
Sheesh. What topic it was?
It was the graph thing. It's be like to the back with the graph paper.
Okay.
Like it's got to draw angles on it.
Okay. All right then. I gotta find something there. I need to find. I was on John. Try just trying to get these. You know? John.
Mr. Mattia, I sent you them before. I looking in the pictures right now. I can send you them back.
Okay. I remember you did. Yeah, maybe you did send them to me. Okay. Let us begin. Drexel. Wait. Hey.
I'm doing something with my phone right now.
Oh. So how come you didn't message me and let me know?
That's the thing. I couldn't because I'm not on Wi-Fi zone.
Oh, sheesh. That's why I called you and I can't reach you. How long you gonna take?
This is just a moment. It can take me long, but then it's up to her. Like, when am I gonna get from you? But I let her know that I have a meeting with you, and she knows that.
Oh, are you home? No way.
No, so.
Oh, child. Okay. All right, I understand. So you're in the mom. Okay, all right, no problem. Just when you reach home, give me an update on what you did.
Okay. Well, I can tell you right now, though.
Yeah, tell me.
Okay, so I have to go back to symmetry, finish up
Yes.
symmetry. So when I go from symmetry, I pass time, speed, and average. So I'll be going on to rounding, and then, but I had to put that on pause because you said you wanted me to do the simple interesting.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm almost finished with the simple interest thing. I was doing like piece by piece each day.
Okay.
And like, yeah, but I write out on a folder sheet because you still have my book. So.
Yeah. Right in the folder sheet.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, but so that's where I am.
All right, no problem. I mean, if you have any encounter any problems with anything.
Inshallah.
All right. All right. So I think we're ready to start because she's not coming. Let's start off with Danica. Any questions on what you have been doing on the booklet?
Ever since I looked at it or where I last left off, no sir. I was gonna continue it or finish it when I woke up from my nap, but
Okay.
now we'll just have to wait. So yeah.
Okay. So you're still on rounding, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right. Thank you, Drexwell.
Also, I come up on that yet. I still around and though, but
okay.
I try to make sure I have everything done by like Sunday, and if not Sunday, Monday. Like try
Okay.
it.
That's good. That's a good goal. Okay, Carthon. Where's Carthon? I know you wanted me to look at something about fractional exponents. It's 9/11. How coincidental, right? All right. And Antonia, you want me to look at that thing. So I should have your, okay. Is it this. This and what else? This. Okay, let's do this then. Let's do this. This is a good exercise. So we're gonna do this tonight, and then I can let y'all go. Y'all understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So we're gonna do this, and then because this paper 2 stuff, I think we should get some practice on this. So where's Antonio? Where's she?
All right, yeah.
Okay, do you have a graphing paper at all? No.
No.
No? Okay, whenever you get a chance,
Mhm.
buy a graphing book, or you could print out at work.
Yeah, but I think I get it from the Chinese or Super Value. I think there's something.
Yeah, so you can get that. So you need a graph paper for these. So I just for the sake of our demonstration, I'm just gonna get a graphing paper from online, something that is sensible. I should use the Bgcse one, you know. Let me see, they should have it.
I had some in my Bgcse folders. I mean, the past papers to my son of past stuff. My take them.
Your who?
My sister.
Oh, your sister. Okay. I think, well, 2013 should have a clear graph paper we could use. Graphing is also always good. I mean, at first I didn't like graphing. I didn't really know what to do. But once you get the hang of graphing is very easy points. And for some people, it saves them the exam. It saves them the exam. So once you get the hang of graphing, you should be good. Okay, so we have some good graph paper right now. So I'm gonna use this. All right, so The question says that we want to use a scale of 1 centimeter to 1 unit. Now, when I say 1 centimeter, 1 unit, that means you're counting in ones. So it's gonna be, each one of these blocks is how much in length? Each one of these blocks is how much? How much centimeters is one block?
1.
1 centimeter. Very good. So when they say 1 centimeter, 1 unit, that means you're counting in one. So this is gonna be 1, this is gonna be 2, it's gonna be 3, 4. That's 1 centimeter to 1 unit. But if they say 2 centimeters to 1 unit, then that means that this is gonna be 0, 2, 4, and so on. So for when they have 1 centimeter to 1 unit, that means you're counting in ones. Now, they said draw and label the X and Y axis for -2 to 6. So that means for your X, right? Your X, you wanna make sure that you have that the highest number is 6 and the lowest number is -2. So again, this means that the highest number is 6 and you're including 6 because that's a double line. So the highest number is 6 and the lowest number is -2. And for your y-axis, you want to make sure the highest number is 6. Your lowest number is -2. Okay, so let's do this. So we have to make sure the highest number is 6, lowest number is -2. So on the X, if we start here, we go 1. So if we say, we just gotta play with it and see where we're gonna start. So let's say that this is our starting point right for the x-axis. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That could work. And if we have -2, -1, -2, negative. Yeah, this definitely could work. This point, this center could work if we wanted it to. But for the y-axis, we need -8 at the bottom and 6 on top. So we need a lot on the y. I wonder if we have enough space. So we need 6 above and 8 beneath. Oh my goodness, it's a lot. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, too much. So it's still 1, let's still start it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so let's start here. Good, perfect. Let's draw in our x-axis. I'm going to do it in red, but when you're doing it, you want to do it in pencil. I'm only doing it in red so that you can be able to see the colors properly. So the weight is going to be like so. And then boom, boom. This is our x-axis. Our y-axis is going to be all right. Now we could do it. We could send it over some more. We could. Doesn't matter because we have 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 easily. So, all right. So now let's do this. Let's label it. This right here is going to be our x-axis. You must label it, right? Have to label it. All right, label x-axis. You don't have to say x-axis, just put x. And then it's right as your y-axis. All right, what is the highest number that we want for the x-axis? The highest number. we want for the x-axis?
6.
6, very good. And so let's go here. So we're gonna put 0 as the origin. So it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then Antonia Bell, what is the lowest number we want for the x-axis?
-2.
-2. Very good. And the double bar means that we include -2. There's gonna be -1 and -2. Okay, good. Now for the y, Danunika, what's the highest we're gonna get for y? The highest y value. Danunika, are you there?
Yes, sir.
What's the
So
highest y value?
Let's say -8 and 6.
Mm-hmm. What's the highest value?
Between them two?
What's the highest value? What's the highest y value we going up to?
6.
6. What's the lowest?
-8.
-8. You seem distracted then, Nika. What happened? You're sleeping, eh?
I have a headache at the moment, but I'm pushing through.
Okay, that's good. I know you could go the distance. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Notice that I do not go more than 6. If you go more than 6, you get it wrong. All right, you have to stay with the numbers that they give you. All right, don't go more than that. And then this one's gonna be -8, so it's gonna be -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7, and then finally -8. Can y'all see -8 at the bottom? Can y'all see that? Or no?
yes, sir.
Yes. Antonia, can you see this at the bottom?
Not really, but I can see it.
You can't see the 8, the -8 at the bottom? No.
I can see it now.
Okay.
I think I'm a 2 I may buy. Sorry.
Okay, that's fine. So this is how your graph should look. All right. So far, all we have done was we have draw and label our X and Y axes. All right. And so we got that. That's the first thing. All that just for 1 point. Wow. Okay. Next thing that they say is draw the straight line, joining the points 0, 4, and 3 and -5. So Antonia, do you know how to find the point 0, 4?
I think it's the little boxes inside the square. Or I wrong?
0, 4. We need the point 0, 4.
Say 0.04.
We need the point 0, 4.
Just it in the middle thing, and then the count the little. No, wait. Oh, no,
This is 0, 4. Okay, maybe this.
Oh, I thought you said 0.4.
No, that's true, but not that. It's not 0.4. It's 0, -4, and then we have 3, -5. I think it's easier to find 3, -5 first. So when you're doing this, Antonio, the 3 is the X value.
Okay.
The -5, the one that comes second is the Y value. So go to your X value and find 3. There's just 3 here, right, on the X.
Yeah.
See that? Now we need to go down to -5, but we have to stay to 3. So you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is the point right there.
Mm-hmm.
3, -5. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now we need to point 0, 4. That's gonna be what? 0, 4. I don't know if you could see that, but let me use another thing.
Yeah.
Block. So this is the point 3 and -5. And this is the point 0, 4. Now, what do they ask us to do? They say, draw the line joining the points 0, 4, and 3 and -5. So you have to draw a line that joins that point. Okay. So that means you have to draw a line straight through it, right? Straight, connecting these 2 points. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
So it's gonna be female to him. Drexel, everything is clear so far? Nothing.
As well.
Okay, good. How about you, Danny Nika? Everything is clear for you so far?
Yes, sir.
You should know how to do this because your teacher did a wonderful job in explaining this to you.
I still don't like them though.
But he did a wonderful job in teaching you this. That's why you know it. Give him some credit.
I can give him credit when he finally learned how to stay on one topic for long enough.
No, listen, how could he? How could he? How could
Because
he?
he can't just be teaching one topic one day and the next day we have a test or assignment. That ain't right.
Listen, he have to finish the syllabus. So, what y'all on now anyway?
We have exams next week. So right now, this week was just review week.
Okay. That's why he was pushing because y'all had exams. I can understand. All right. The next one is we need, so this is the line that we drew. They ask us now, Danny Nika, this is your question right there. Find the gradient of the line drawn from part B. It's your question, Danny. Come on. Help me out. So the gradient is the slope. So how are we going to do this, Danny Nika?
Okay, so if I remember correctly, what we're gonna do is we're gonna the slope is m. So we're gonna put the formula m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1.
Okay. I mean, but we have the graph, so you don't need to go that way. Like we have the graph because we're trying to find the gradient of the line from part B, right? The same line that we drew, right? So we already know how to do that, remember? We have the graph, so you don't have to use the formula.
Yeah, but then you still have to subtract the 2 points.
You don't have to do that. Remember I showed you? All right.
No.
I probably didn't show you this. I thought I did. All right.
I don't think so.
The formula is rise over run. So Antonio is the form. Antonio, you ever did Gideon before?
Formula is in school.
Okay, rise over run. The formula is rise over run. So the rise is gonna be how much it go up or down, and the run is how much it go across. So we can start from this point. We're gonna count how much it goes down. It's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So what's the run? The run is what? The run is 9. I mean, that not the run, the rise. The rise is 9. Now, what's the run? The run is gonna be what? 1, 2, 3. So the run is 3.
3. I remember this formula. I don't know. That wasn't the formula that came up to my head at the moment, though. But
I showed you
know
how to do it this way, right?
Yes, sir. I know this one.
Okay, good. Now, let me ask Antonio, did you catch that? What we did, Antonio?
Yeah, I catch it.
Or you want me to do it again?
You can do it again, but I catch it.
Okay. All right, so
Just the words confusing it for me. No, I wouldn't say confusing it. I in my head I label it with something else.
yeah,
But yeah.
it's something very simple. Don't mind them. They just have big words for small ideas. Okay, so that's what math and all the science is about. Simple things that they just put big words to. So let me explain it again. We start from the first point. We're basically trying to form a triangle. Okay. So the run is up and down. So you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So what's the run, Antonio? What's the run? What's the run? I mean, the rise. The rise. Good.
The
And then
rise is 9.
And then the run is we're gonna go over 3 times, right? So 1, 2, 3. So the rise is, the run is 3. What is 9 divided by 3?
3.
3. 3. So what's the slope? So what's the gradient, my bad? Not the slope. That's the gradient is gonna be 3. By the way, another word for gradient is slope. If they ask you for slope, that means the same thing. You use the same formula. Okay, Antonia?
That's all.
Good. Draxwell, you understand this? Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Good. You all have energy for D? Can I do D? Or
D. What is the
yeah.
Go ahead.
Can we do? Yeah, let's do D. So it says complete the table for the values for the line with the equation y is equal to 2x minus 6. So the idea here is that we have to use this formula. Okay. And we're trying to figure out, right? Trying to figure out this missing one and this missing one. Okay, so for the first one, we're gonna use where x is equal to -1. So x is equal to and then Nika, tell me what we're gonna do with this. And Nika,
Yes, sir.
tell me what we're gonna do with this.
The whole formula in itself, like trying to fill the table.
Yeah, we're trying to fill the table.
Um,
How are you gonna get this Miss Anwar?
you have to multiply. I think it's okay. Yeah, it's the 2x. You have to multiply by -1, and your first y is gonna end up being -2, and then you multiply that. Yeah, wait. Yeah, it's
No,
gonna be. Wait, no, never
no,
mind, never
no.
mind. Because you have to subtract as well. My bad.
Subtract as well. Subtract
You
by
have to
what?
subtract by -6.
Good. So
So
basically, all you're
yeah,
doing is substituting, right? Wherever you see x in this formula, you put -1, right? So it's gonna be 2 open bracket what? -1 close bracket minus what? -6. So y is gonna be equal to what? 2 times -1 is what?
-2.
-2 minus 6.
-8.
What is -2 minus 6?
-8.
-8. Antonio, you saw what he did? Antonio,
I look in.
if you want to understand it. What we did was we took, you see this -1 was on top of this, right?
Mm-hmm.
That means that the x in this equation is gonna be -1. So if we see -1, I'm sorry, if we see x in this equation, we put -1.
Okay.
So that's why we put 2 times, instead of putting the x, we put -1 minus 6.
Oh, okay.
Then 2 times -1 is -2. A -2 and -6 is -8. Now, what we're gonna do for this one, since you understand the first one, what we're gonna do for this one to get this missing one?
Huh?
So this one is -8. This is the answer for this one. -8. So what are we gonna do for this one to get this answer? How are we gonna get this?
Now you can just throw at me that, I just you kind of confused
No, I'm not trying to confuse you.
because my head's still wrapping around this X over here.
Okay,
This
so
X
we
on this
know
two.
that
The X is equal to -1.
yeah, that's the first one. We got that. Now x is gonna be equal to what in this case? X is equal to what?
It ain't be equal to -1 again.
No. -1 was for this one. Okay.
So it'll be equal to 1.
The one on top of it. So it's gonna be equal to 5. Okay.
I know.
Okay, because look, the x changes. You want to see the table? The table is giving you it.
Oh, you want to hear me say I still stuck on this 2. I think it be going off of this 2x up here. You know I say I still stuck up here on this 2x.
Yeah, the equation help you, but the x value is going to change. So in this case, x is
Okay,
negative.
so it has to be equal to 5.
So x is equal to 5. So now we're going to substitute 5, right? To this equation. So it's going to be y is equal to what? 2 times what? Instead of putting x, we put what? 5 minus 6.
So now it wouldn't be negative, right? No more.
No.
Because of this, okay.
Good. 2 times 5 is what?
10.
10. And 10 minus 6?
4.
4. So y is going to be equal to
4.
4. So y is equal to 4. Good. Make sense?
Yeah, so
Okay, good.
I was looking at that top row, but in my head, I always saying was all of them was negative because I only looking at the one thing to the front.
Okay. So be careful.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop right there. I don't want to crowd you too much in one night. When we come back here, because we meet on Mondays and Wednesdays for BGCSE, extra stuff, extra help. So Monday this is we only meet on Tuesday and Thursday today because we didn't have class on Monday. But next week, Monday at 9 again, after class, I want you all to stay back again so we can finish this and deal with any other questions that y'all may have. All right?
Okay.
Okay, good.
Like,
All right.
your
Yes.
class is on Sunday, right?
I do.
This Sunday?
Yes, I do, for sure. I do.
Yeah. Okay.
6 o'clock. All right. Have a wonderful night, everyone, and take care.
You too. Good night.
Good night.
All right, Danica and Jackswell and Antonio.